Hi, good evening all. Welcome to the Amul live show. Actually, today this is the second time I'm doing this show. Uh, I'm scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. I thought I had done that. Unfortunately, there was some other Facebook page called Amul India, which is not related to this show. So I had actually, was doing a live for it without, you know, uh, knowing that, I was doing for the wrong group. Anyways, welcome. Before I start, I would like to share my happiness that our cricket team has done a phenomenal achievement by uh, winning the series down under. Congratulations to them. And today happens to be the 1999th show, and Amul has done a fantastic job of getting together all the chefs across the home chefs as well as professional chefs throughout India. And whoever is going to do tomorrow or the next show is going to be a 2000 show. A fantastic achievement by Amul and well done. So let's start with this show. So today I'm going to make recipe donuts. This is actually the fourth time I'm going to do this recipe today. I'll come to that little later. So what we will be requiring ingredients for this is flour, which is over here. It's about 250 grams. For your convenience, we have written this recipe down here, which we'll keep showing every now and then. I've got a combination of yeast and castor sugar, which is a superfine sugar, which you need to use for this. And then I got a milk powder which I'm using as a substitute for egg. So I'm not using any egg in this recipe. We got some salt, and then we got butter, right? So let's go. So first I'm going to sieve the flour. I'm going to sift this flour. So it is always important to sieve this flour before you start any bread or any such work. So what happens is this is going to make the flour become very light, and the water absorption is going to be pretty good. So we got this. Actually, you can add the milk powder when you are dusting the flour. Actually, that would have been nice. So I'm adding in the salt. So we'll be showing this recipes every now and then. So if I can say it out again, this is 250 grams of flour. I have about 9 grams of milk powder, that is 1 tablespoon of milk powder. Then we have got 3 grams of salt. Then I have got this. This is a combination of yeast, sugar. Yeast is about 5 grams and castor sugar is about 25 grams, which is mixed with water. You can see this nice bubbly yeast which is out here. So we'll be adding the butter in a while. So what we are going to do is we are going to add water little by little. You can check the recipe now. It's being shown to you. So I'm adding water little by little because we need to check the consistency before we add in the butter. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to give it a nice gentle massage. It might look messy, but when you're doing it at home, I'm sure you're going to really enjoy this. So it's a bit of a relaxation when you're kind of, kneading the dough. It's quite actually quite relaxing. If you find kids standing next to you watching, and that bit of dough, once the dough is made, is always quite nice for the kids. So incidentally, this particular preparation is something which I have learned some about 25-26 years back. So that point of time I was doing my college training in Chola Sheraton. I think it has become a different hotel now. So that is where I picked up my first, a technique for making the donut. Then later in a year's time, I had an opportunity to go to Kolkata. So there is a hotel by name Taj Bengal, which is situated right opposite to, I think, Alipur Zoo, if I remember correctly. So now this is kind of soft, and I am adding the butter which is kept outside for some time. Alright. So we are going to make it a bit rich. Always butter gives a good rich, taste to your dough and the final preparation. It's all going to come together. It might look like, it is all messy right now, but yeah, just you keep giving it a good knead for a couple of minutes. So I still remember during our college days, we used to have like half an hour or 45 minutes of class, and this is actually the quantity of dough which we used to be preparing. And I remember our teacher used to ask us to knead, non-stop for a good 20 minutes. Can you imagine? It's kind of almost there. See, all the dough has come together. Yeah, we got a nice soft dough to this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a sprinkle a bit of flour. So let it get rested for some time. Just let's cover that with a bit of wet cloth. So in the meanwhile, what we will be doing will be I actually wanted to show the kind of backdrop which is a bit, we got nice paddy field. So at 5 o'clock we posted in the wrong room, I guess. So I don't know if you are really able to see that. So next what we are going to do is we are going to prepare the ganache, which will be using for dipping the chocolate. So I'll be requiring 3 ingredients for this, or you can have 3 ingredients for this. So right now we got the dough which is there, which is here. I'm going to cover with a wet cloth. You can keep all this down over here. Yeah. Then we have, right now we got 3 ingredients. I got nice milk chocolate over here. We got some butter, unsalted butter, and I got cream. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to heat the cream. So once the cream comes to a boil, I'm going to add the chocolate, and we'll be finishing with a bit of butter. So we just showed the recipe of this over here. So the cream has come to a nice boil. So we don't want to overcook the cream. All we need is the chocolate to melt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to turn off the fire. The cream is boiling. I'm just going to add the chocolate pieces over here. It will melt on its own with the heat of the cream. So you can give a nice swirl with the cream. So in a couple of minutes, we are preparing a chocolate donut. So we are preparing chocolate donut, and we are preparing Berliner, which is a kind of a German version of a donut, but we'll be having a filling of jam. So this is the topping which we'll be adding for the donut. That is what I am showing. The first part we have done the dough for the donut. I'll be sharing a simple method in which you can kind of prepare this the rolls, the donut rolls. Yeah, you can see the chocolate is melting bit by bit. There is no need to heat anything at this stage. It's quite warm. You can see this is quite warm. The pan is warm, and the chocolate, this heat is enough to melt the chocolate along with the cream. You can see that the chocolate is getting melted very well. This is going to be the topping which we will be using on top of the donut. So once it has come to a nice soft and a smooth mixture, we add in the butter. So butter will give a good sheen and gloss to the mix. You can see that shine. We are almost there. So what I have actually done is I have prepared part of the donuts earlier. So I have actually fried some donuts, because if you are preparing everything from the scratch till the end, then it might show might run for 2 hours. So what we have done is we have pre-prepared some of the stuff. I showed you how the dough is prepared. Now what I will be doing is, once this ganache is done, so you can see the smooth, nice chocolate ganache, absolutely smooth and silky. So we just keep this aside now. So what we are now going to do is, I am going to show you how to shape the donuts. In the meantime, we will keep some oil for frying. Keeping some oil for frying. So that will be there for the donuts. So in the meantime, I will show you a simple technique of how you can prepare this donuts, without rolling it out. So what I am going to do is, I am going to use 2 cutters. So you see, we got a cutter set here. I got this cutter set. So I mean, if you are having a interest in baking, then it is something a very useful tool. So I got this cutter set. So I will be using these 2 cutters, but I am not going to cut out anything. You can see that. So what we are going to do, so this actually requires a good 20-25 minutes of resting, but for the sake of convenience, what we are going to do, to show you how to shape this. This is unsalted butter. We don't use any salted butter here. Because we already have salt in the recipe, so we will be having unsalted butter. So I am going to make a rope of this. Since I am having working in an open area, we have this lot of this small flies which is coming. I am not able to help this. Yeah, so you make a rope out of this, And what we are going to do is we are going to make equal marks. So what we'll do, you kind of shape this equally and make a mark in the middle. So there you have two. Now take a middle of this and place a mark. Take a middle of this, place a mark. In the middle of this you make a mark, and middle of this you make a mark. So that way now you have 8 equal pieces. So in a recipe of 250 grams, you can get easily about 8 donuts, which is of 60 gram size. If you want to make it 12 numbers, probably then you can go for lesser grammage. The size is up to you. I have chosen to have slightly larger pieces. So all I am going to do right now is, first I am going to shape them. You see, there is no need for any rolling pin. So this is rolled in a hand. It can be rolled with your hand. Look at this. So that's 5, 6, 7, and last 8. So with 250 grams of flour, you get something like 8 pieces of donuts. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I'll just show you how to shape this. It needs to be given a bit of a proofing. So I will show you just one number, how this is done, or maybe 2. So we're going to press this like this. So you're cutting, rolling, cutting, those requirements are not there. So you have a equally divided dough, which can be placed over here. So again I would like to remind you that this needs to be rested for a good 20 minutes. Since it is not rested well, this is the dough is looks bit small. So I am just going to show you only 2 numbers. So one we will use for the Berliner and one we will use for the donut. So what I am going to do, I am going to cut this. I am going to, when you are cutting it, you always it's good to dip this the cutter which you are going to use for the middle. Dip it in flour, and then you can make a small incision. There you go. So don't throw this away. This also is good. Kids will love this. So you see how this donut is shaped without using any rolling pin. And can you repeat the recipe, please? Yes, I can. We have used. In fact, I can have you to see. You can see this recipe. Flour is 250 grams. Then we have yeast, which is about 5 grams. Castor sugar is 25 grams or 2 tablespoons. I have measured and weighed everything, so this is accurate. Then salt is, milk powder is 1 tablespoon or 9 grams. The density of milk powder is lower to sugar, that's why it is weighing less. Butter is about 15 to 18 grams. If you want it more rich, you can go up to 20 grams as well. So that is the ganache. The ganache is chocolate 300 grams, cream 150 grams, and butter is 50 grams. So I'm just going to cover this with a wet cloth. Just go. So what I have done is, for the ease of time, I have already prepared this donuts and I have kept it ready for fermentation. So what you have seen here, this is about after half an hour, it becomes like this. So that's what I am going to fry it right now. So before you do a bit of frying, what you need to do is, you can take one of the small balls, the smaller ones, and put it properly. We don't want the oil to be too hot, so that's why we need to have a medium flame. We don't want a high flame for the donuts because we want to cook it through the middle. Can you imagine that this is the fourth time I'm doing the donuts today? Two for the pre-preparation and one live which was posted on a wrong group. And finally I get to meet you all in the real Amul page. Yeah, we are kind of done here. So we can drop our first donut. Hey. So remember that it takes the first amount of proofing, it is called, where the dough will rise to almost double. That takes about 20 minutes. After that we have to shape the donut. That takes a further 20 minutes. It takes about easily good half an hour to 40 minutes before you end up frying like this. That's really coming to it. It's so light and so soft. I can already feel that without touching it, of course. You got a nice color. It's time to remove the donuts. It feels so light and airy actually. We got our first donut done. We can drop in one of the Berliners. So Berliners is something which we'll be making a hole and then we'll be stuffing the jam into that. You can be creative. The same ganache what we have done, we can stuff that as well, and we can serve a chocolate Berliner. Otherwise, we can serve jam, jelly as a stuffing. We dust with some powdered sugar. It's a good, kind of a breakfast, a kind of a snack, part of a breakfast. For Western breakfast, that is. Yeah. So let's do two at a time now. You got a nice golden brown donuts ready. नो, डोनट को स्टीम नहीं करना, डोनट को फ्राई करना तेल में. That's it. We have come to the end of this batch. Drop these small ones as well. My pleasure. We are not done yet. We have few more techniques I have to show you. I got to show you how the stuffing is done, as well as so these are the ones which you can have for the kids. They will really love this. You can dust with some icing sugar. You can serve this. So I'm just going to switch off this flame. All are done well and so light. It's so yummy. It's so light. You can break the. You can see that it's all cooked well, and I'm just breaking it in front of you. So it's baked. It's cooked thoroughly. It is so light, like air, and we'll just see how we do the topping for this. So I got some ganache. We got the ganache made. I have some ganache from my show at 5 o'clock, which I just kept over here. So we actually can't use this right now because it's quite hot. So what I will do, I have some donuts which I fried earlier. I'm just going to show you how to dip. So just take the donut, give it a nice roll. Yeah, we can use the present one that has got set a little bit. This is actually good. This is what we have done just now. Just get creative with this. You can just give it a bit of spike. If you want, you can add some choco sprinkles or something. So this is better. You can see the nice chocolate glaze for the donut. So that's your choco donut. So what I'm going to show you now, we're going to take one of this, the Berliner, what you have fried. I'm just going to poke a small hole over here. And what I'm going to do is I've got a nice piping bag which is stuffed with jam, and we got a nozzle. So I'm just going to shove in some of this jam into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to just top this with a bit of powdered sugar. So that's your Berliner. So there we have this. We got the Berliner and we got a chocolate donut. So if you kind of cut this open, you can see the jam stuffing inside. So I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video. Please do try it at home and share with your family and friends. Thank you. See you again. Have a good day. Bye.